Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. Disney's latest film is the magical musical Mary Poppins Returns, with Emily Blunt stepping into the iconic role, starring alongside Lin-Manuel Miranda. And we are here at the New York premiere, where the stars came out to celebrate. How excited are you? Here we are at the New York premiere. I'm calling this the New York premiere.
Oh, good, you should. Yeah, why not?
What is it like the first time you saw the film done? What went through your mind?
Oh, God, I think I sort of scream-cried watching it. I thought it was so beautiful. It just spellbound by it, actually, and couldn't be more proud to be in it.
Working with Rob Marshall and John DeLuca, what was that whole experience like?
Well, they are magicians. I mean, there is nobody like Rob Marshall. There's just nobody who could have taken on this iconic task and done it with such depth and passion and such a meticulous quality to his approach to it. And I think he allowed it to feel effortless for all of us. I mean, that's one of Rob's greatest gifts, is that he does all of the work for you in such an effortless way that you arrive and it's just about the colors and the details. He just allows it to be special for everybody.
You know, just singing in this movie, because like Mark Shaven and Scott Whitman worked with all of you to create these songs for your voices like the Sherman Brothers did for the original. What was that whole experience like?
Well, they are the best, and I adored my sessions with them, like early on, you know, going in and singing these songs with them and collaborating and trying many other songs with them that didn't end up being the chosen ones. And that was just incredibly special, and they're so much fun as well. They were sort of a wonderful salve for me, because I was shooting Girl on the Train and playing this like raging alcoholic, and on the weekends I get to go and speak to this man.
No, we were saying when you...
saying how like medicinal you were for me during the Girl on the Train.
No, you're the medicine.
No.
You poured over us like syrup.
Like syrup. No, it was
she would
very
come in your
special.
outfit from the film she was doing, and then she was like singing as Mary Poppins.
I'd come in looking like literally a train wreck, right?
Well, like a blackout drunk.
Like a blackout drunk, because I'm
But we're
very
used
method
to that.
like
a lot
that.
of people have come over.
A lot of people come over. Let's not name names. Later. Tell me later.
How proud are you, my friend?
I'm proud and I'm glad I get to talk to you, Richie Ridge. It sort of feels full circle to then get to talk to you on a New York press line.
I love this movie. I've seen it twice already. I told Rob Marshall and John DeLuca. What was it like for you working on this? Like when the call came through, like you're going to do Mary Poppins Returns.
Yeah.
What went through your mind?
It was such a joy. I mean, first of all, to work with Rob Marshall, full stop. I mean, we know him from like Damn Yankees and Kiss of the Spider-Woman, and his incredible work on Broadway. So I couldn't have been better prepared by a creative team to be on screen. I've never been on screen on this scale before. And then also to work with Mark Shaman and Scott Whitman, and Paul Gimignani was our orchestrator. So it was just like, it was a Broadway dream come true while we were making a movie.
What I also loved about this is what they did during the original. The Sherman Brothers sat with the stars and sort of said, oh, these songs work for Julie, these work for Dick Van Dyke. Mark and Scott did the same thing for you, right?
Fully. It was we were workshopping a new original musical. That's what this movie is. And I feel so proud to be a part of it as an actor, which was a new experience for me.
To open this film like you do your character, you start the whole journey we go on. I mean, I have goosebumps just thinking about it again. What was that like the first time you saw it? Like the film starting and there you are on the big screen.
It was very overwhelming, and I gotta say the moment that was most overwhelming is we did a community screening in Washington Heights last night, and it was something I've been working for, and I'm so grateful to Disney for saying yes, but I brought it to 175th Street, and the scream to my theater, to the United Palace Theater, and to hear the screams of my neighborhood, that made it all worth it.
Sharing the screen with Emily Blunt, what was that like?
I was the best. I knew Emily a bit socially because, Tommy directed her husband John at the Public. So again, it all comes back to theater. I'm only doing theater answers for you. And it was so I knew them a bit. We were friendly. And then when I heard we were doing this movie together, she came to see Hamilton again. And then I felt like I'm doing Hamilton for Mary Poppins. And that was maybe one of the most nervous times I've ever done the show.
Yeah. So finally, New Year's, you're going to Puerto Rico because you're doing Hamilton there, right?
Yeah. I'll spend New Year's with my family in Puerto Rico.
That is the best. What was it like working on this film?
It was very, very scary, to be honest. It was daunting when we first decided, and we just all dove in. And Emily said yes in her fearless way. And we all then put our blinders on and just concentrated on getting a script that meant something to us. It was very emotional for all of us, and Rob at the helm, we knew we were in good hands. no one else on the planet could have done what he did on this movie. I'm there every second, and I witnessed it, and it was really impressive.
I'm sure when you take something that you love so much and you're able to do something new, I mean, it must have been so exciting for you.
Well, it was a balancing act, Richie, the whole time, because I wanted to pay homage to that first perfect film, which we love so much, means so much to us, but at the same time create something completely original. And so to be able to, we'd never done an original musical for film before, and that was really important to us. And so to create a score and a story and a script with new characters, you know, it was, all of that was just thrilling. And I will say, this one came right from here for us because it means so much to us, and we wanted to honor it so beautifully and really do something special.
What unlocked it for you? Like, what was the first song you wrote and what was the last song you wrote for the film?
The first song we wrote for the film is the first song in the film, Underneath the Lovely London Sky. We ended up writing 4 more songs as they kept trying to say, does it deliver Lin-Manuel? Does it deliver Lin-Manuel? We felt like, what are we, midwives? But finally, after the 5th song we wrote was like, was this fast? Was this, we're going to deliver him. We're going to deliver him. And then finally everyone said, maybe that first song had something special about his point of view about the lovely London sky, which is gray to everyone else, but he looks up and he sees something hopeful. Mary Poppins, maybe. And we came back to that. So that has a nice feeling of what we went through to get back to that. And then the last song that Angela Lansbury starts. Can you imagine what it's like to write a song and then hear Angela Lansbury singing it? To look up on screen and see Angela Lansbury singing a song you wrote? I keep repeating myself. There are no words to describe this. There's no emotion, but I'd have to sing about it.
It was the best collaboration you could ever imagine. Rob Marshall he knows movie musicals like no one else. Directing, and Mark Shame and Scott Whitman doing the music and lyrics. And it was basically, and with John DeLuca, the producer, 5 of us sitting in a couch for 4 months talking. And it was the best collaboration you could ever imagine. I can't say anything more positive about it.
Just love little homages you threw back to the original. I mean, I've seen the film 3 times already, and I keep catching little, I call them the Easter eggs of Mary Poppins Returns. What's been the best part of this for you with working on this?
I think showing it to my family, and then seeing it come out in the world and seeing people laughing at those things and remembering those things that I remembered and being a part of this again, it's just been a joy from the beginning.
How excited are you, Mary Poppins Returns?
This is awesome. She's back.
Oh God, I'm so excited. I grew up on Mary Poppins. Julie Andrews is one of my idols, and Emily Blunt is also one of my idols, and I'm so excited.
Very excited. I've never actually saw the original, so I'm just excited to see Lin-Manuel kill it.
Oh my God, I'm very excited because I've got to work with these amazing people. So I'm very excited to see it and see, because finally I get to see the film and we get to enjoy every moment of it.
It's very exciting. I'm so excited to be here. I want to dress up for Mary.
I am so excited because I feel like, you know, as a parent, you watch all these classics and, you know, different ones resonate in different ways. And I feel like Mary Poppins, the original, was, you know, it's so dad focused that I was like, it really kind of caught me off guard when I watched it. I probably watched it as a kid, but so it's amazing also to experience this with my children because they are so excited about the movie, and she would marry Lin-Manuel Miranda if she could.
Totally. He's going to be here tonight. But of course, you played Mary Poppins in the Disney musical first in London, and of course here in New York. What was it like stepping into that iconic role and flying?
I have to say, playing Mary Poppins has changed my whole life. So I know that Emily Blunt's going to have the best time, like, reliving this story for the rest of her life too, like I have. There's certain things and mannerisms that you just can't get rid of out of your body, and I've carried it my whole life since. So I'm excited to see the movie. I've already been impressed by the trailer, and everyone says it's the best movie musical that's been made in a very long time, so I'm pumped.